Everyone. Today is another interesting day in our marriage fellowship where we get to meet together in our different locations, those on Masaka Road, those on where I live in Mengo, those guys that are happening where the church is going to be, our new church, Mutundwe, those that are happening in Bunga, Buziga, that side. We have also on Seta. We have also on that road of Gayaza. All around the city, we have the small groups that are meeting, marriage fellowships that are meeting. So wherever you're meeting from, we want to say we love you, we're proud of you. When marriages are strong, we are strong. We remember we have three things that we want to talk. We have three things about marriage fellowship that are key. We want to honor God, we want to be authentic, but also want to have fun. Those are the three pillars our marriage fellowships are supposed to lean on. And is my name. In the studio today, we have two amazing people. They're a couple. I'll let them introduce themselves, and then we dive into today's session. All right, my two interesting people. These are actually our deacons. So they're our deacons in charge of finances. So yes, over to you. I will start with the man of the house.
Thank you, Pastor. I'm glad to be here. My name is Turigye. I'm married to
the hot babe.
Yeah. Hope Natkunda together.
Yeah.
We've been married for the last 18 years.
Yeah.
God has blessed us with 4 children. 1 boy, 3 girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. The actual 5. We have another adopted daughter.
Wow.
Yeah.
The house is full.
It is full.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on set.
Most welcome, Pastor.
Yes.
I think they have finished introducing. Anyway, I'm excited to be in this place. My name is Hope Natkunda Turigye. As he has introduced me, we have been married for 17 years and I'm happy.
You're happy. Yeah. You're a happy woman. That's good. So in our small groups, wherever we are meeting, we are going to discuss a very interesting topic. And I love the chemistry. Every time I visit groups, the chemistry that is happening, the discussions that are authentic. So today we're going to look at husband and wife and the boundaries they set between them and their children. The boundaries, we're going to look at boundaries, but today we want to focus on husband, wife, and the boundaries that we are setting at home when it comes to your relationship with one another and the children that you are raising and the children God has blessed you with. So I'm curious to know, as the Turigyes, why are boundaries between you and the Flavors and the Nerias? How is? Do you have them? And if you have them, are they important for you to have such boundaries?
Should I start?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Family boundaries.
Yeah.
So when we talk about family boundaries, what do we mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, family boundaries, this involves setting like expectations, like limitations where children they should stop or what we expect our children to do.
Yeah.
Again, we as parents, what are we expected to do as we raise these children in God's way? So, for us as the Turigyes, it's our mandate to see that our children, we raise them in God's way. How do we do it? First of all, it is a must for us to read the Word of God every night. And for us, we have set rules from Nikita to Daddy. Everyone. Favor, she's still young. Though now, yes. So now she's also learning because she will say, chapter 1, she will not give you the book, but she'll say chapter 1, verse 2.
Yeah.
You don't know where she's reading from. But at least for us, it is a rule or it is a must. We have to read the Word of God. Yeah. We have to pray. We have to worship. So everyone has time. So we have put it as a rule. Whether you are tired, whether you don't feel like doing it, it is a must.
It's a mandate you have.
It's a mandate we have to read the Word of God before we sleep. And everyone has a day
when they lead as a family.
Yes. So this has helped us as parents. And again, even if we are not there, the children know that they are supposed to do it. So like the way Proverbs says, Proverbs 22 verse 6, that we lead our children in the way we want them to go, so that even when they are old, they will not depart from it. So for us, the Turigyes, that's the way we have set our rules at home.
So for you, boundaries are important because you have a godly mandate
Yes,
to raise those kids in the ways
of God.
So do you tell them, or do you also, as husband and wife, read together? How does that happen?
Each one has a day.
Including daddy?
Yes.
Oh.
So from Nikita to daddy.
Okay.
Now Favor is the one who is out.
Okay.
Actually, even our helper,
Interesting.
she has a day to lead. So you find Nikita has a timetable. Today, Brenda, you are the one leading. Today, Daddy, you are the one leading. So, yeah.
That's interesting. Yes, Roger.
Yes.
You have a family mandate. Why these boundaries are important for you? You believe that God has given you that mandate to establish those boundaries.
Yeah.
What else? Why are boundaries important when it comes to you as a husband and wife and your children?
Thank you, Pastor. Boundaries are very important. As from our experience,
Yeah.
like we've told you, you've been married for the last close to 18 years. And I must thank God that our intimacy has not really died over the years. We've got children, but boundaries have helped us to maintain the fire burning between us, the intimacy between us. Because I realized that as we realized that as our children started growing,
Yes.
there was a temptation or a possibility of us shifting a lot of attention to them. Yes, yet, I mean, they are not the main reason I married my wife. Yeah. So our children know that daddy and mommy have their time. They know she's my wife, and they know she's the most important person to me at home, actually. Yes.
That's good. That's
So,
good.
so for me, before I go any further, I will tell you that another reason we need boundaries is to build and maintain intimacy. As
Keep
husband
it
and wife.
burning.
Keep it burning.
Is your marriage burning?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can see you eyeing her,
Yeah.
and she's accepting.
Yes. So it helps us because if there are no boundaries, attention to children can end up overshadowing our relationship,
Yes.
our intimacy. So
Yes.
for me, I will tell you that boundaries have helped us to maintain that fire between us, that intimacy between us. We have time together. If it is anniversary, if it is, time, I take her for lunch,
Yes.
for breakfast, for coffee,
For dinners.
Yeah. Sometimes we just want to go and have lunch together. So, and the children know that I've taken my wife. One of my daughters asks me, "Daddy, I can see you're taking your lovely wife out." And I love it. They know the boundaries. They have understood. You get the point?
They don't cry and say, "Take us too."
Yeah. So for me, it is very important.
So that intimacy part comes up when you have good boundaries.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
What else? Why do you have those boundaries between you and the children?
Also, boundaries help in promoting discipline. Yeah, within us, the parents and the children. What do I mean here? When you set rules and regulations or what they should do or what they shouldn't do, they are aware and they know once they go beyond that, there is something that will happen. For example, for me, my kids know if you do something wrong, we first warn you. We don't cane. We first warn. We talk. And for them, of course, they know that when dad comes in, it is now another thing. So this disciplining thing,
So who is caning? Because you said when
we
daddy
all
comes.
we all cane.
Eh.
We all cane, but normally mommy does the caning more than dad. But when
Eh.
dad comes in,
It's too bad.
it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
So there is a time Nikita was caned and she was telling the sister, Daddy caned me, but it was too much. I even feel pain. My bums are red. But for us, really, we first, of course, we first explain to them because we have put those rules. They know what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. So once you go beyond your limits, you are responsible for your actions, and we punish. We punish. But again, it doesn't come out of like the punishment should be so much so that the kids start regretting. No, it is just out of love.
Yes.
Yeah, we want these kids to keep online. So for us, we do punish, but it is not too much, of course. We talk, we do this, we want the discipline to stay the main cause. So we tell our children what they are supposed to do and what they are not supposed to do. And they also know.
So you've set some rules, which are the guardrails or the boundaries around even discipline. I hear you even on the discipline. We'll not cane first time. We'll warn you.
Yes.
We'll come and sit you down. We'll talk to you. Then by the time the Chiboko comes out or whatever other discipline measures you have, there are certain guardrails you've set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think to just add on, she's raising a very important point, that these guardrails or the boundaries have been communicated to the children. So if I wake up and tell my son, you've done wrong, he knows the boundary that has passed. And that's very important. Whenever you're correcting a child. Yeah. It is very important. And secondly, when we are disciplining them or putting them right, because boundaries have been set, we know them. I and her as parents know them.
Yes.
The children know them. One child is not going to run to mom and say, Dad is punching me, Dad hates me. It's like the constitution of Uganda. You cannot report to anybody that they caned you because you stole.
Yes.
Nobody's going to condone stealing because the constitution stipulates
that it's already, everyone knows the rules.
You've gone beyond the limit.
Yes.
Yeah, you've gone beyond the guardrails. So
that's good.
Whenever we're punishing our children or we're correcting our children, they know the rationale of this punishing. They know why we are punishing them, because they know the boundaries they have crossed. Because I usually I don't like it when you punish a child and they don't know why you punished them. Actually, there the punishment doesn't serve a purpose. Yeah, so it has helped us so much. But most important also, it has helped us because they are clear boundaries. It has helped us to avoid conflict.
Yes.
Between
that's a good one.
Me and my wife. Because remember, if you're not careful, you're going to have a time where some children are for daddy, others are for mommy. You're covering up. A parent is covering up what a child has done. Something wrong a child has done.
Yes.
But I mean, there's no covering up here, because the guardrails have been set from the very onset and communicated amongst all of us. So I don't expect anything at any point in time to antagonize me and my wife as far as disciplining our children is concerned.
Yeah.
Because everything is in black and white. The guardrails are in black
and white. I love the part you brought in. Yes, there's a discipline part, but also the conflict part.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very important one for many people in the marriage fellowship right now, those who have been married. The idea that Nikita cannot play you. Because if she comes, and let me not use Nikita. Who? Neria.
Yeah.
Neria cannot play you. Because if she comes to her, it's the same guardrail.
Yeah.
So we'll not fight, we'll not conflict as husband and wife. Because I've seen many couples conflicting. So why did you do this to the child? The child says you did this, or the child said. So the kids are playing you, and you don't know that you're playing each.
Yeah.
Because the guardrails are not clear. For you think this is a heavy punishment, or you think you overreacted, and for them they're thinking, then it becomes a fight between daddy and mommy. And if you look closely, it has been brought by the child.
Absolutely.
Actually, for us, what happens when I punish or when I cane someone, they'll still go to their dad. and tell him, Mommy has beaten me. And he will ask, why? I did this and this. Have you said sorry to Mommy? And now he will send her to me to apologize.
Oh, that's a good practice.
Yeah.
So instead of breaking you,
he has to tell the person to come back and apologize for the wrong thing.
We're emphasizing the boundary in so doing. Yeah, but Pastor, also there's something I've understood. I've remembered. Like you said, whenever you are disciplining your child, you're doing it out of love. Yeah, and even in disciplining, even punishing a child, in raising up a child, still there are guardrails. If not, you're going to overpunish. Let me call it overpunishing. If my son does wrong, our firstborn is 17 years.
yes,
He's a teenager. He's a big boy. We talk a lot. When I am disciplining him, there are guardrails.
even in the discipline.
Even the discipline, yeah. Because you remember that we're living in a very different era. The days we grew up, everybody in the village could meet you and cane you. Because communal. But now, you're not just cane my son just like that. So how are the guardrails helping us? It reminds me of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4, where Paul's calling upon fathers to have some restraint
Yes,
when they're raising up their children, or
Yes.
else they worsen the situation.
that's true.
They exasperate.
Yes,
Yes, so
don't provoke your children to anger.
don't provoke the children to anger. Yeah, so in the process of disciplining my child, in the process of correcting my child, there's a boundary, there's a limit. I'll not slap my son when I find him with his fellow teenagers at church, in a discipleship class, because he has angered me. No, or else I'm going to, trigger more stress,
And anger to the
more
child.
anger. Yeah, children are already dealing with many things.
Yes.
A lot of stress, a lot of emotional overload.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of anxiety. So if you don't set a limit as a parent,
You can go overboard.
you can go overboard and worsen a child's behavior instead of improving it in the process of displaying them.
So what I hear you say, that there's a mandate. We've been given a mandate to set boundaries as parents.
Yeah.
But also why these boundaries are important between husband and wife and the children. It deals with the conflict issue. It helps iron out kids playing you.
Yeah.
They're not able to. Then the other one you've shared is the discipline part, which has come out so important. It helps in the discipline.
Yeah.
Both for you as a parent, knowing that, don't cross this line while you discipline.
Yeah.
But also she spoke about the children, knowing that they cannot play you in the discipline. They know when they have crossed the red line.
Yeah.
Then also you spoke about the intimacy part. Now, which areas as a couple have you set boundaries? You as husband and wife, when it's in relationship with your children, which areas have you said, these 2 or 3 or 5 areas we've set boundaries and this is how they play out in our home?
Oh, yeah, there are so many, but we are going to bring a few.
Yeah.
One, I'll talk about time. So for us at our home, we have set time for bed, time for the screen, or time to do housework. Everything is set. For example, if it is time to go to bed, I don't expect anyone to be on the screen watching. And again, we limit the time they spend on the TV. Because sometimes when you don't put these limitations, kids want to watch TV from 6 in the morning up to the time they go back to bed.
Yeah, that's true.
So we have put the limitation. The Turigyes, they know this time we are not supposed to be watching TV. And if we say we have finished praying, it is time to bed, no one is supposed to switch on TV. Everyone is supposed to go to their beds and sleep and have enough rest. That's us, the Turigyes. Then again, we have family time.
Yes.
Family time where we spend time with our children, we interact, we talk. Yeah, they tell us their challenges they are going through, and this has helped us as a family to bring us together. The bonding is becoming stronger. Then again, we have time, me and daddy mommy time,
Yes.
where you find just the two of us. We can decide to go somewhere, and we have our own time. We sit and talk, and the children know it, and they respect that.
They respect that boundary of your time
Yes.
between you and
Me and my
your
husband.
Yeah.
And they are comfortable with it, and you find they are saying, yeah, have fun, enjoy. You know, they always make that fun. You're taking your wife out.
Yeah.
That's the way they say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one, it gives us enough time. We as a couple, then we, the parents and the children, we have enough time to be together, and we talk. And this has made us stronger in our relationships. Really. Yeah.
And you guard those times.
Yes.
Every child knows it. The children know if it's family time, they cannot say, now I'm going to go and visit my friends and all that. No, it's family time.
It's family
And
time.
even when you go to visit your friend,
Yes.
there's time for you to spend there. There's a limit on how much time you're going to spend there. Yeah, you don't just go to spend to visit your friend
Forever.
and you spend the whole day there. What are you doing there?
We used to do that when we were
Yes.
really young people. We go and play.
You want to go and attend every friend's birthday.
Yeah.
I know you must put guardrails on that.
Yeah.
And I think also between me and her, there also we have boundaries concerning time. How do we manage our time? I will not go and hang out with the boys and come back past midnight. There are guardrails. How much time do you spend out? Yeah, you can't go. She can't go to the salon and come anytime she wants.
She'll get a call.
You get the point?
Yes, ladies go to the salon and finish 2 days. I'm kidding. 1 day. 1 day.
Because Pastor, if the use of time doesn't have a limit,
Yeah,
it will destroy the marriage.
that's true.
Yeah, because the intimacy we're talking about is partly a function of the time you spend together. Yeah, the quality time you spend together. So it's very important that we have boundaries on how we spend our time.
Yes.
If you are out with your friends, my wife, if she's out with her friends, how much time should she spend there? How much time should I spend there? I mean, it's very important.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So, which other areas?
I think
Which
the other
other
area
areas?
we've got is we have boundaries on language.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a family, there are certain words that can never come out of our mouths.
Yes.
No. There's a limit on that. Certain words. Yeah. How we communicate. First of all, certain words. There must be words that really bring honor to God, that respect God, that respect each other. Even the way you speak to me as a child matters. You're not going to come and speak to me like I'm your equal. I'm your.
You're
fellow-
yelling.
No,
You're
don't yell at
shouting.
me. No. Throwing tantrums.
Yes,
No.
that emotional anger burst
Yeah, I
and
know.
language
So
you're
there's certain
using.
words
Yes.
that can never be spoken. Yeah, there are rules on that. Even my child with 3 years knows. Yeah, as she grows up, we are trying to build we're trying to make sure that she knows the boundaries. Yeah, so that by the time she grows up, certain words should never appear. Should never actually feature anywhere in her speech.
I've seen incidences where maybe a son talks. Now you have a teenager. I'm not saying he does that, but I've seen sons where they are shouting at their mothers because now their voice is up. They feel big, or even girls backing at their mother and all that. How have you handled that?
Well, it is very clear. Certain words should never cross our mouths. And 2, even between us actually, before I go any further, there are certain words that can never come out of her mouth.
Towards you.
No matter how much she is mad with me, certain words cannot come out of her mouth. Even me. Yeah, of course, as husband and wife, there are moments where we know each other, naturally speaking. But however much she annoys me, certain words that I will never speak. Remember that it is easy to speak some of those words, but undoing the impact of such words is very hard.
Yeah.
Some of those words have far-reaching consequences.
Yeah.
So we've emphasized in our boundaries on language that we should speak words that bless,
That encourage, that uplift,
words of affirmation to our children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's important.
and we've seen it. We've seen that help them to believe in themselves, to be positive about life. Yeah, it has also helped us to build the romance I talked about, the intimacy I talked about.
Yeah.
A certain word will destroy intimacy between you and your wife.
That's true.
So
That's true.
it has helped us. We thank God for that. That certain words can never feature in our conversation, our disagreement. Yeah. And then also, as you said earlier, my son, who's a teenager, can never disrespect my wife, her mother, in the way she speaks to her. It is very clear from day one. From day one, they know there is a way you should speak to my wife. She's your mother, but I tell them, this is my
wife.
Never speak to my wife like that. Many times I discipline them. If I see them crossing the line, I discipline them and I should tell them to apologize. Yeah, because if we don't tame that, if we don't control this, it can get out of hand later when they grow up.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I have had women speak, especially on language and emotions, and they go back and speak about their husbands. Your dad is doing this and this and this and this, and so is there a boundary there? What should ladies tell to their children? You find that there's a rift. So as Mrs. Turigye, you go and start telling your daughter how bad daddy is and all that. How should couples deal with that?
Thank you so much. Actually, for us, I don't think it has happened.
Yeah.
Because even if I have a disagreement with daddy, we normally go back to our bedroom and sit and we talk. So actually, I don't think there's one day where you find me explaining to Neria that dad did this, that is not good. What?
Yeah.
No.
So it's unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. And even if we have a disagreement, because I won't say we don't disagree on certain things. Yeah, we disagree. But our kids should never even hear that. Hear like daddy said this, actually for them they think we are the best. Actually, even our relatives, they're like, but how do you deal?
How do you keep this man?
How do you keep the marriage moving like this? You don't quarrel, you don't do what? Yeah. We sit back. We talk about it. Behind where our kids don't watch.
Actually, that's also a boundary.
Yeah.
That when as a husband and wife we have some disagreements.
Yeah.
That one, we're going to go aside and talk about it instead of throwing tantrums
We don't.
in front of the children and all that. That's also a boundary.
Yeah.
That's actually a boundary.
And actually, the moment children see you throwing tantrums to each other in front of them, then they easily begin
Monkey see,
monkey do. That's one. Two, they easily choose sides to belong to, and they'll succeed. If they know dad is wrong, then they can easily win mommy's side. They can easily win mommy's heart.
Yes.
If they think I'm mistreating the mom in the way I'm expressing my emotional outburst before them.
That's true.
Yeah.
You did talk about when we were planning, you talked about something called demand. You are so passionate about it, the demands and all that. Would you just in a minute or so talk through that?
Pastor, our kids sometimes can be over demanding. So we need to put some limits.
Yes.
We do
On
put them.
yeah, we do put limits on some demands. There's when we have to say no.
Mm.
Even when you see the kid really wants, you say no. And our no stays no.
It's a final no.
It's a no. If these things of saying, I'm going to ask daddy, daddy will still say, what did mommy say?
Good.
You know?
Good.
So our no means a no. So sometimes it is too much that we need to reduce on that expenditure, because if we don't, even they ask for the things they have. You go to the supermarket, Nikita will say, Mommy, buy for me this cup. Already she has a cup at home, you know? Well, because she has seen like a butterfly on that cup, you know? So,
Or
yeah.
she saw a friend with a cup at school.
Yes, that's a good one, the
Yeah.
comparison.
Yes.
Why is the putting guardrails on that demand very important? I remember you talked about that issue of entitlement and all that. Why is it very important?
Yeah, first of all, we making money is not easy.
Yes.
Making money is not easy, and even when you have the money to do some of these things, we have to think about sustainability. How are you going to sustain this? Because if you begin yielding to every demand a child is making, you're building a culture that may be hard for you to reverse tomorrow.
Yes.
And you're perpetuating the entitlement.
Yes.
It's entitlement.
Yes.
Tomorrow they are going to ask for things that are crazy, that are
That's
out of
true.
this world.
That's true.
Yeah, because reason is
You allowed.
small things first. You allowed small things first, and it kept on building up. The entitlement continued building up. Now it has reached a point where it is hard for you to control it. So and you know, we're living in an information era. Kids see too much. There is a lot of comparison on social media, in schools. These children study with children from well-to-do families. They have very beautiful things. Yeah. Some of our children look at have friends who own phones.
Yes.
And for us, such one of the guardrails we have is that no one should have a phone before they're 18 years. Yes, we have that guardrail. It's very clear.
And we're going to have a very big conversation on that. Marriage.
Yeah.
We're going to have that conversation.
So children will come and say, "Mommy, can I please, when you get money, can you buy me a phone?" The answer is no. It's been clear. It's very clear from the word. So, if we've been intentional about
Certain demands.
Yeah. We shall not yield every demand. There are too many demands today. You'll agree
That's
with
true.
me. Like you
That's
said,
true.
it's a big conversation, honestly.
And for me, I think the demands also, just the entitlement, the sustainability. For me, the thing I'm looking at when I look at demands and parents just saying, yes, yes. One of my brothers says, stop bribing your child.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes we're just bribing them because we're absent at home. Yeah. So Nikita comes at home and you say, let me throw you a party. Oh, let me get you a tab. But you're trying to compensate for the time you have not spent with them. And yet they want your time. For you think they want the toys. And so we start buying all those things. But for me, the bigger thing we need to think about there is these are going to become adults.
Yeah.
Will they sustain the lifestyle you're giving them? Because if at 12 they have an iPhone, a 3 million shilling phone, when they are 25, will they have the same phone? I remember we organized a camp, and you know camp people pay money.
Yeah.
So food is there. And I remember parents gave their kids 200,000
for camp.
For camp as pocket money. Now you're thinking, we're going to be there for a week. And for you, you've decided to give a child another 200,000. What is the kid going to use that money for? But now, those are going to be 23 years old and you can't employ them because you're going to tell them, I'm going to pay you 400K. I'm thinking,
too little.
Money they can ban one.
That you can give me that money.
Yeah.
So the demands, the putting a guardrail on those demands. So we started our conversation looking at why it's important. We talked about intimacy, it's that conflict, it removes that, the mandate that has been given. You also spoke about the discipline. Now you've told us about the time, the guardrails we need to set on time, guardrails we need to set on the demands we've just spoken about, the emotions, and also the aspect of language. As we come to the end of our podcast, what would be your parting shots on this topic of husband, wife, and children, and guardrails or boundaries? What would be that thing? I would love you to look in that camera, I think, and tell them, these parents, when it's all said and done as husband and wife, I want you to watch out of this.
Thank you, Pastor. I think there's something you talked about concerning the digital pressures. The children want to own iPhones. Children want to be on social media. Children want to play on phones. But even actually parents, how much time do we spend on phones, on our phones? We have a boundary, for instance, concerning our phones, me and my wife. We are not going to be on our phones or receiving calls at midnight. You get the point? At midnight, we're talking about phones. Yeah? There's a lot of information. Some of this information has been generated by people with hidden agenda that is circulating on social media. Yeah? Digitally speaking, if our children are not protected against this, or if as parents or as husband and wife, if you're not intentional about guarding ourselves against some of these digital pressures, then we're going to destroy our marriages. So like I said earlier, this is something very big. A lot of comparison. Some people get out of stress because of social media. There's a lot people post on social media that can stress you if you don't build guardrails around that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, Mrs. Turigye.
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor. In conclusion, I'm going to emphasize on discipline. Yeah. As parents, it's our mandate to raise these children in God's way, and we should give them instructions, and we also guide them the way they should go. And it's also their responsibility to respect and honor us. So how do we do this? Show the children what they are supposed to do in the first place. And again, like we talked about, when we are disciplining, let it not be like a punishment to kill. At least let it be a correction that comes out of love. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. You've had today's session, especially we as parents, husband and wife, the parting shots on digital media. How do we handle that? And we'll be diving through that with Wilson a bit in the next coming months, but also the discipline part, disciplining out of love. I think for me, my parting shot on all this husband, wife, and guardrails around or boundaries around your children, I think a couple of things. Number one, you have to walk the talk. You can't put guardrails. You say, we don't drink alcohol, and yet for you, you are drinking it. It's in the bedroom. So as husband and wife, you have to have those guardrails working also for you. The other thing about, for me, this topic that is very, very important is that if you don't have guardrails, anything goes for your home. So as husband, wife, children, have the guardrails. We need to watch against child-centered parenting. These days it shocks me where the child is the one commanding the home, is commanding the daddy. The child throws himself down and daddy says, give him a phone, give him... It is a child that is running the home. I have fathers that are fearing their sons at home. I have mothers that are begging. You're begging a child. That's not the home I grew up in. So for me, it would be remove children being the ones in charge of your home. Their children. Be parents. Be husband and wife. But after all, they're going to leave.
Absolutely.
And soon they're going to leave. Mans is leaving soon.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I want to give you the 3 simple questions we're going to discuss in our groups, then hand over to our leaders there. Number 1, what are some boundaries we should set at home between husband and wife? We've given you some on language, time, emotions, demands, but for you, What are those boundaries that you're thinking, oh, me as husband and wife, these are the boundaries I need to set between me and the children. Today we are specific. You husband, wife, and the children. What are those boundaries? At least share like 3 you need to be setting. Number 2, how can husband and wife agree on those boundaries? How can we agree? I want you to talk to how do we get to a place where we agree? Because husband may say, oh, for me, no phones at night for the children and for us. But wife says, for me, I want the phones. So how can we have agreement? We need to discuss that. How can we have agreement on those boundaries? And lastly, what boundaries should we set on the digital world between husband and wife and the children? What boundaries? That one is going to be a hot one. Should we set on the digital world? I don't want you to give generic answers. I want you to give for you as a couple. What are those boundaries? So those questions are on the screen. Take a snapshot of them, write them down. Now from us to you, we hand over to our leaders in our different marriage groups. Let's have a fruitful discussion. God bless you.